Hello everybody, welcome back to the video on my channel. This is Sparky Sparks, aka Desired Spark 17, aka the guy who dies a lot in video games YouTube channel, and this is Skyrim. Now, there are a few things for me to go over. Thing number one is, well, the title. Why is Hex in the title? Well, that's the name of the Skyrim character. Shit! Okay, apparently picked the wrong fast travel point, because apparently there's like a giant ass mountain between there and where I need to go. Hex is the name of the character. 2, why is Dawnguard in it? Well, that's because this is focusing on the Dawnguard questline. 3, the number after the Dawnguard is the number of episodes that I've done on the Dawnguard questline. I'm doing the vampire side of it, by the way. The 4, or next, thing to mention is... Yeah, 4 would be... What would 4 be? Ah, right. The all. That is how many, with the number, that is how many videos / episodes of stuff I've done on this particular character. 2 is because I did one earlier today. Granted, that was just random stuff and it wasn't important. I mean, it wasn't too important. It was just kind of me showing off a few, like, I believe 2 or so quests that I'd never done before. What am I looking for in appearance? Wait, no, I'm not looking for appearance. I'm going weapons. Bow. Where's the ebony bow? There's the ebony bow. And then, as much as I love to use ebony arrows, I don't got any. I mean, I got 2 of them, but I'll just run out of those, so it'd be smarter to not. You deal 14, and you look like that. Not horrible, but... 16, and that's different. I'll go with this one. This one's slightly better. So the format I'd like to use for this is I'm going to have multiple playlists. The main one is, of course, going to be Skyrim-hex all. Basically, all my Skyrim-hex content. Then there's going to be one which is going to be labeled as for the Dawnguard DLC. I'm going to do a bunch of the main storylines. The first one I'm doing is the Dawnguard. I'm not doing them in any particular order. I mean, I do have an order I plan on using, but it's subject to change. So, okay, for whatever reason, I can't get off my horse. Oh, because I was totally pressing the wrong button like a dum-dum. Like a dum-dum dummy head. You want to get murdered... Okay, Sabercat dead. Now let's focus on the cave bear next. Or, actually, this thing instead. The enraged... This is the... Oh, wow. Yeah, this is just a normal Atronach, but it turns into that when I killed the Sabercat, because I killed a creature of nature. All that getting hit increased my heavy armor skill level by 1. And hell, I've got the mage stone on. I should probably change that to a stone more fitting for the way I'm currently playing. But as you can see, I've got a full set of ebony, I've got the ebony blade, I've got a bunch of stuff. Anyways, as I was saying, there's going to be Dawnguard for one, as obviously, since I'm doing this. There's, of course, going to be the main storyline, which I actually haven't done all the way through before, because it bores me like no other quest line. Then there's, of course, the Thieves Guild, because, well, the Thieves Guild. Then there's the Dark Brotherhood. There's the Companions. There's the Civil War. I believe those are all the main ones, but I could be wrong. There could be more that I'm just not thinking of
Look, I'm just here to keep watch. What you're looking for is down inside.
Oh, it increased my blocking skill. Even my blocking skill is low, so... Oh, shit. I walked by her while my ebony mail was active. Whoopsie daisy. For the companions, I'll have to become a werewolf, but frankly, if I'm being honest, I prefer being able to transform into a werewolf than being able to transform into a, vampire lord. Werewolves are cool. Normally, I prefer vampires over werewolves in a lot of things, but frankly, werewolves are just kind of better and
you keep your weapons to yourself
in a lot of ways.
Or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in and behave yourself.
But anyways, yeah.
You seem tense. Join a booth and relax a bit. Or did you need another fix? Since it's your first time, sure. Find a booth and enjoy.
Our labels take or steal. Take, and take. Should be mentioned, I've already technically started this quest, but I haven't gotten far. All I've done is, let's see, I joined the dawnguard, then I went on the dawnguard's first mission to go to the cave, saved the vampire, who I'm somehow blanking on his name. No, I know how, it's because I'm horrible with names, even in real life. Brought her back to the castle, chose to become a vampire lord over sticking with the dawnguard. Yeah. Okay, cool, yeah, that is a level up. Okay, go with you. Why is my speech higher? Huh, I don't know why, but my speech is buffed for whatever reason. Must have been, like, something or another. Take the potion, search the chest, gold, lockpicks, that, and those can stay in there, because I'm not using an unarmed build.
You dare to
That's a vampire's brawl. This is vampire as a vampire. I always want to take the vampire dust off a vampire. As it is one of the key ingredients in an invisibility potion. That vampire thrall is now dead. I should go vampire form now that I think about it. It's not so that I don't level up. It's because I need to level up my Vampire Lord form to max. Because I need to max out my Vampire Lord level to get a trophy. And I need to do that before I do the companions. Otherwise, well, it won't be good. Otherwise, I can't, well, I just can't.
I know I heard something.
That's a potion of blood, I believe, which does nothing to creatures that aren't like me. Those who aren't vampires.
For Skyrim!
That's Vampire Thrall dead. Just head through here. As Vampire Lord, I am strong and I can kill. Hear my voice roar. And yes, I said voice and not voice on purpose. I wasn't paying attention. I should have known to not jump. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. All too much here.
Is someone
Yeah,
there?
I plan on doing major
heard
quest
something.
lines to try and hopefully, over the course of them, save up a lot of money. least that's a trophy in this game for having 100,000 gold on you. And that's a lot. I don't know how much I currently got. I think it's like 17, 18 grand, a little bit under 18 grand. The first group had a vampire, but now it's just vampire thralls. So either I go with increasing my melee damage by 20, or I go with Mistforms. I believe Mistform's really good. Everything shows Master. Let's get you. Night Cloak is good though. Possibly. I can't remember if it's Night Cloak or this one that's the one that's bad. It's one of the two. It's just poopy. Take the Grand Soul Gem because it's a Grand Soul Gem. I only reverted forms for the Soul Gem because Soul Gems of that high of a power level are just few and far between. Well, it's not necessarily that, but because you can get a lot of them off of purchasing them, but even with stuff to decrease the price, it's expensive. Well, I mean, if you made buying and selling 10% more efficient 5 times, that'd be 50% off. Plus, with the Thieves Guild code for 10%.
Come to spring? I mean,
more, that'd be 60%.
What was that?
Trap hallway leading to another trap. There's no point. Wow. Going down here is just a waste of health and time. Bless me. Bless me. I always hate saying that. It sounds so stupid. Ugh. Apologies for sneezing into the mic. I just started sneezing and I didn't have time to stop myself from sneezing. I could loot the chest, but let's be honest, they're not going to give me much. They're not going to have much money in them. I also have never done the Companions questline all the way through. I've done some of it, but not really much. Wow, Master Vampire easy. I've struggled more with some of the vampire thralls than I did with that there Master Vampire. You would think it would be the other way around, but you know. How do we get up there? Am I stupid? I'm stupid. Got it. I totally just missed that like a dummy. So many coffins here. They are once filled with vampires, and are now empty. And those who once filled them are now dead. Okay, up here is just a waste of time. Got it. I really don't remember how the hell to get through this area. Yeah, this is back to the den, which is not the right direction, or the correct one. Let's try going through here, shall we? See if there's anything over here other than loot. There's a bridge to over here, but then you can't really reach that, and even if I could reach that, it's not worth it. It's just a chest that's probably got nothing of real importantes. Well, I'm trying. Oh. I think I see, is it? Ah, shit. Perhaps I just can't get through here because I'm in Vampire Lord form. Perhaps I should try and stay in this form for a little. Maybe I should. Maybe, just maybe, perhaps I should stay in this form for a little bit. Well, I'm gonna do that to just demolish this room. And do that to burn that area up real good. And I'm willing to start a bunch of fires. Never said I wasn't willing to start fires. Now that I think about it, real quick, appearance 30, 30, 36, 75. Ah, they really would get a good boost. I got 21 perk points as well, which is quite a good lot of a bit. So if I just, not archery, no, keep going, where is it? Smithing, no, no, what was it? I'm brain farting. I remember, now to find it. Here it is. Boom, and by doing that, it increased from 75 to 90, 36 to 43, 30 to 36, 30 to 36. Oh, I can do it again, too, if I wanted to. Okay, what's this? 25% bonus when my whole set is heavy. Definitely worth it, since, well, the Ebony set is heavy armor. And 50% while wearing only heavy armor. What? 50% less... I don't know why, but I'm failing on that word, like, miserably. What's this? Additional 25% armor if wearing a matching set of heavy armor. Ooh. Okay, Staggers, and then Fist of Steel, yeah, all that stuff kind of sucks. That's not great, 50% less stagger, I mean, it's not horrible. That is quite a bit good. Okay, well, let's see. That 25% boosted me up to, from 36 to 45, the 36 to 45, this one went up to 54, and this one went up to 113. I think that's fine for now. I think they can stay at that for now. Okay. It looks like it should be flammable oil, but I guess it's not. Wait a second. I'm gonna sleep in the coffin for an hour real quick. Just to get the awakened, feeling refreshed bonus thing. Wow, wow. Can't believe I missed this. Okay. Well, there's a soul gem in here. Take you. Take you. Open you. Open you. Grab up you. I'm pretty sure my first stat to reach 100 is going to be pickpocketing.
Here we go!
Did you hear something?
Victory is yours! I submit!
Okay, now you're dead. Now I can go up here and kill the skeleton. That vampire thrall's throwing fire, which is bad for me. Go over here, go to weapons, pull out the ebony blade because I need some more health. I've killed 2 people with an ebony blade that trust me, it did me. Both of which were mercenaries. One of which I sacrificed so that I could get the ebony mail as well. Okay, you're dead. Ow. Grab up you. Ooh. Light armor of something. Whatever. Oh, take you. Oh, your spell. That's actually really high level and all, but it's not high enough. Restoration costs less, and 100% faster. I'm gonna take you. I can disenchant you for the because you're a mix thing, and one of your things is restoration costs less, and I don't got that. So I can de-enchant you, unlock your enchantment secrets. Locked with a master lock. Well, the key's probably on the vampire. If I had to guess who it was on, I would guess the vampire. Yep, and I'll take the vampire dust. Use the key to open the door. Activate this. I had a little bit of incentive to do this one. It'll lower the weight of the thing by 10 pounds. Because I've got a 10 pound... The goblet thing is a 10 pound thing.
To return the chalice to Vingalmo so he could make sure Harkon gets it back.
Okay, settings. Audio. Effects, down 2. Footsteps, down 1. Voices maxed out. Okay, effects and that. Save it.
Wait, what? That's not what we agreed. We take it back together.
Idiot. You didn't really think I'd let you walk out of here either, did you? Vingalmo wants you both dead.
Well, that's just fine. Orthyal told me to finish off anyone who got in the way.
Never should have come here.
Do the work.
I can get a lockpick off of you. I've already activated you, the blood spring. Search you, grab the lockpicks. Red Water Den. I see. I assumed it was to something else since the stone like automatically moved or whatever, but whatever. Okay, open up you. Open up you. Steal the coin purse.
Need something? Need something?
he's feeding on them and killing them.
Yes? Need something?
Let's make sure that he ain't, just in case he's an essential NPC, be sure to be extra safe with that one. That potion magica, and that potion, and that key. He was not an essential NPC. Now, what's your bow? Can you make a quick save? I'm considered stealthing, so then now that increases my sneaker level. So can I kill you? I can. Boom. Steal the sweet roll. He's a vampire thrall.
Right. Just I
get my sneak up a level. He's just a basic thrall, so I can kill him. Ooh, ebony sword. Taking it. Fine jade, the gold, a potion. I guess I'll take the ingot. I've got one of you, but I'll take you nonetheless. All that stuff was stolen. But who cares? Who cares that I stole all that stuff? But yeah, getting these sneak attacks helps to get my sneak up, which is really, really good. Considering I'm wearing heavy armor.
Yes? Never should have come here.
These are vampire thralls. I don't gotta feel bad about killing them. No, that's the kind of thing I want. I'm going to be using the ebony blade for a while, but I could always switch weapons in the future. Oh. Mere Wolf wants to attack me. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just want to go all the way over to the castle. Yep. God, that's a horrible sound. Ah, right, I'm level 33. Every level I should head over and get my stats increased off of training. Not sure what particular stat I'll choose. Okay, drink the water, then... Go... Stats. I believe my heavy armor is at... Yeah, my heavy armor is above 50, so there's no point in increasing that off of training anymore. My enchanting's up, so, I mean, I could train two-handed weapons, but my two-handed weapon's already super high. I could train my archery. That'd probably be my best one to train. Unless I found someone who trained one-handed weapons, because that might be smart. But even then, I'm using a two-handed weapon. Oh, there's probably a person who trains in those two. There's always, of course, people who will train in this type of in magic. I don't know. I think archery's the one I'm going to train up next. But yeah, with my spent perk points, my armor's increased. My armor's power has increased dramatically, which is great. By 25% from that one and 20%, by 45% more defense. I got 45% more defense. On this armor set than I had before. Plus I've reinforced it to the epic standard. To get it to the maximum standard of legendary, I believe that I would need to have a smithing skill of 100. But if I did that, that would definitely increase their statuses, that's for sure. I don't think I'm wearing a necklace. Am I wearing a necklace? I'm not wearing a necklace. I am. Extra magicka or less magicka. I'll go with the extra magicka. Come over here, talk to
I see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stulf and Salonia, I assume? Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there. As well you should have. Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court. Vingalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice reaches our Lord, you have increased his power over them, and at the same time deprived them of their little pets. You've done Lord Harkon 2 great services. Take what you've learned to heart, and be careful who you trust. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you.
The Bloodstone Chalice. Cool. The blood chalice has been removed. Potion of blood, I'll take that. Speaking to Lord Harkon, I should make sure I have the... Okay, equip the quest. There we go. Now that the quest is equipped, I'll mark him.
Ah, you are here. Good. Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything. Good. Strong instincts and a cunning mind would serve you as well as blade, spell, or claw. As you know, vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight. For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a moth priest, those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny. I believe the secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll. I have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you. Come now, and hear my proclamation. Scions of the night, hear my words. The prophesied time is at last upon us. Soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself and forge a new realm of eternal darkness. Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a moth priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a moth priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a moth priest within our borders. Look to the cities. Speak to innkeepers, carriage drivers, anyone who would meet a traveler. Go now, and carry out this task. This is my command.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
I just wanted to see if I could fast travel from in here if I had to leave. You gotta leave.
Life here has many advantages. Don't you agree?
Can you feel it? You're now so much more than you were before. Time was I could barely hold my own in the companions. Now I could slaughter them all without a second thought. And I'm not half the vampire Lord Harkon is. Truth is, I'm better with a forge than I am with claws or fangs. I was. Didn't progress very far. Never did care for their attitude. Acting like they're better than everyone else. But none of that matters now. A little extra protection never hurts.
So she's a blacksmith who also sells the vampire stuff. Okay, cool.
Feast on life, friend.
How much money do I got? 17,000? Okay. We shall go over this way, this way, this way, this way. I went too far down. I don't know how long this stream is. Actually, oh shit, it's already been 40 minutes. Damn. Totally forgot I need to go and get the training. Shit. Okay, well, I've already gone to the college. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't fast travel to the college. Totally screwed up in that one. I fast traveled here instead.
Or to
Okay.
believe I ever complained about drift and being cold.
Then again, I don't necessarily need to train my archery. I can always train in a school of magic. Leveling up my destruction wouldn't necessarily hurt. Granted, it's not my main source of damage. I mean, it's a good source of damage, but it's not my main source of damage. Yeah, I've only got 3 skills left for my vampirism. I think about no 4. 3 or 4. Okay.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? A moth priest? Fine. The obvious. Sometimes they go. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Okay. I believe I have a spell book somewhere in here. There it is. Okay, yeah, no, let's go train up in archery real quick. So, companions are Whiterun. Aeola's one of the members of the companions, and she trains you in archery. So, I'm heading over to the companions to speak to Aeola to get archery training. Plus, I can keep pickpocketing the gold back off her, and it should allow me to get my pickpocketing up to 100. And once I have a pickpocketing of 100, well, I've got my first max skill on this character. I've got oh, excuse me, some high stats outside of pickpocketing, but you know. Oh, it's the morning, not the night. Let's see. So my stamina's got a big hit, and it's not regenerating good. Got it. Okay, open up into you exit time.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps don't let them intimidate you, sister. I'll show you what I know. Right then.
What a curious city. It's so open.
It's good to have another... I'll show you what I know. Right then. Yes? Todd. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever. It means but when it means I don't know how those cozy lords managed to drag them. My mother, I stayed with good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join. I'll show you what I know. I'll take my leave then. Keep your hands to yourself.
Game wants me to go to the Shrine of Mara because I've got the beacon. I could do that and all, get the sword, because I am fighting vampires in the Dawnguard DLC. Even though I'm a vampire, I still fight other vampires.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Sign of it. Now ain't this a surprise?
I used to be an adventurer. He rode through town not long ago with... He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers.
This should be
They
good.
didn't stop. They did it south of the Dragon Bridge.
You don't have a chance!
A fight!
Let's see what you've got. That's it. That's...
You don't have a chance!
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Now you did it! Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
True!
Get it now while we can. Done and done.
Those vampires put up a hell of a fight. You think they turned him?
I don't know. Maybe. Won't know until we get him out of here.
How did he do that?
Working on it. Now give me some silence so I can think.
Done and done.
4 points is what I need. This is ridiculous.
I am not afraid of you.
That's definitely not the correct one. That definitely doesn't enthrall them. It's supposed to make people flee.
I am not afraid of you. If you think I'll help you, you're mistaken.
I gotta feed on him.
By the divines, it's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master? Certainly. Where can I find this castle? I will set out at once, then.
Oh, no, I gotta get out of the cave. Damn. Armor Troll's got some troll fat on him. You've got some gold, some steel bolts. Just grabbing the boats. Wow. Okay, grab you and grab you. Grab you, grab you. I'd probably be able to go faster if I was in this form. Yeah, definitely. Way more stamina, way faster movement. Definitely worth it.
What is your command?
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Just need. I just needed to pay the damn game. Why couldn't the long loading screen have been this one and the short one be the other one? That way I would have had time to pee. Would have had time to pee. Okay. I swear, if this one is long, I'm going to be so annoyed. Not just because of its length, but also because I might have had time to go pee.
What is your command?
Life here has many.
Well done.
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task. I wish I could have been there to hear the sounds of their screams. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to
Master.
And let us hear the words
of course.
Of prophecy.
What is it that you need me to do? Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this. Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
That was not as useful. My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
Life here has many advantages. Don't you agree?
Decipher the location of the Elder Dragon is one of them, and this is decipher the location of the Elder Scroll Dragon. This is find the Elder Scroll Blood and find the Elder Scroll Dragon.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father. Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out, besides, any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. Trust me, I lived here a very long time. There's an old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. Come on, it's just around the side.
Personally, Dwemer ruins bore me. So I'm doing this one first. The one that isn't linked to, well, a Dwemer ruin.
Never should have come here.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Who's there? Who's there? Done and done. Did you hear something? Where'd you come from?
I got some real talent.
More paranoid. If we follow that path around, we can find the other switch. Who's there? Must be gone.
God damn it!
Security measures that my father put in when he got more paranoid. If we follow that path around, we can find the other switch.
Okay, this the Vampire Lord is not gonna fit here. The Vampire Lord form just doesn't fit. Called Boomstick. We call it the Boom Stick.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door.
Goblinitis. Goblinitis. Goblins, goblins, goblins. Goblins, 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 goblins. Goblins.
We've made it to the courtyard.
Have an army of...
Oh no.
1,000.
The whole place looks Well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I bet they'd run right under the... I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. Where'd you come from? Done and done. Who's there? Done and done. Done and done. Who's there? I knew I heard something. Where'd come from? Who's there? That'll teach you. That'll teach you. Who's there? Done and done. Where'd you come from? Done and done. Who's there? I knew it was something. That'll teach you. I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here. Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for. Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there. Any luck yet? I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to... I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste. That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from? Exactly. The first Molag... For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift. The ceremony... Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but... Well, you've met most of us. And it all... It's definitely been a bad thing. A cure. I can't think of... It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here. And I'm alive. I won't give this up. Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical construct. You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul... The soul cairn is home to very My mother spent a lot of time trying to... That circle in the center of... If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us a handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be... gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Having trouble finding those ingredients? They shouldn't be that hard to find. Shelves, tables, they should be easy to find. She wouldn't have hidden them. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. The Soul Cairn is it's ruled by unseen... Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are... Nobody really... As far as I've heard you give the Ideal Masters... Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Master. Dexian said... Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about. There's not... You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a... What about you? What were your parents like? I know how that feels. I mean, I know it isn't the same thing, but I was a pretty lonely child. Not as much. Let's just keep going. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the Soul Cairn. Incredible.
To the Soul Cairn we go, we in.
Where'd you come from?
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Till next...
Mother? Mother!
Maker. It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter? I find your choice of words quite interesting, considering that Serana is in far more danger now than she was following my foolish plan. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path. Serana? This stranger may call herself vampire, but she knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to her?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours.
Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to, at their bases, destroy the Keepers. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're as you've... You should find no difficulty using... What he fails to realize, if eternal night fell, the order of the day would be... I do. When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters. I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, if I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here. Fortunately, I was unfortunate, since the Keepers weren't time has... I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. I know they're mystic entities. Well, I believe there's more to... I think that perhaps they were once conduits. It's the reason for the soul... the ability... However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters
Keeper things and get back to the prison.
As harvested souls.